guys, so it's Katrina and I'm going to be doing the paranormal tag today. No better way to do a paranormal tag and it'd be 9 o'clock at night. I'm sorry for the background. I'm experimenting with lighting because it's too hot to go outside. It's too hot to open the blinds, so I have shadows and I don't know how to get rid of them, so you'll just have to deal with it. But yeah, the paranormals tag, I keep saying paranormals, it's paranormal tag. It has 13 questions, so let's get started. Alright, the first question is, how old were you when you had your first paranormal experience? I would have to say I was 14, maybe, yeah, probably 14 or 13. Yeah, because I think I was in like the 8th grade when it happened. Have you always believed in ghosts? Yes, I have. I've always, since I was little, always thought that they were real. What's your favorite investigating tool to use? I seriously think that the EVPs are the coolest thing that you could ever use because you always can hear things on them, or the voice box where it does the white noise and then they can use the white noise to talk and you can hear it. I think that's a really cool one as well. Question number 5, what is your scariest paranormal experience? My scariest paranormal experience would have to be the one that I experienced when I was, I think, in 8th grade. My friend and I were outside and we used to have this dually stretch limo, and we could sleep in the back of it. There was a place where it would pop out into a tent. It was the coolest thing ever. And we would sleep out there sometimes when it was fall time where it was nice outside and not 125 degrees out. But we would sleep in the back because it was just really cool and it was kind of our own little hideout thing. But I was sitting back there and I was listening to my music because my friend had gone inside, and before that, nothing weird was happening. I wasn't scared, but cause we were just having a blast. We were playing with a laser, and she was singing the "If you skate, you can make a figure 8," and she was making 8s on my window of my house, and it was just really funny. And she went inside to go to the bathroom, and I was just sitting out there. Well, actually, I was laying, and I had taken off my headphones to read a text message, and I had paused my music as well, and I was just sitting there and I was texting, and then all of a sudden I hear screeching, scratching sounds on the side of the window, or not the side of the window, on the side of the truck, and I got really scared, and I was like, okay, because I wasn't looking for her to come back out. I was just in my own little world, and I heard scratching and I thought it was her, so I was like, okay, Rachel, you could stop now. I'm getting scared. And because it happened 3 times before I said something, and I was like, okay, stop, please, I'm getting scared. And it continued, and I freaked out more, and I was like, okay. And I was like, Rachel, seriously, please stop because I'm about to cry. And I didn't look over there because I was too scared. And I said, Rachel, stop. And I went to move. When I looked over, you know, the Grudge, or not the Grudge, the Ring girl, I'll post a picture. She had the long hair, like the long black hair, like it wasn't over her face. She had a white, like a wife beater on, and it was torn up. She had, I don't want to say no eyes, but her eyes were black, like the the circles like around it, like if on the skull, they were completely black and you couldn't see anything. And her face was bloody, and like her hair was wet. I freaked out. I looked away and I looked towards the door, and my friend was just coming out of the house, coming back from the bathroom. And I screamed and I ran out of the truck and I left. And I didn't go outside, and like from that point on, I never wanted to go outside again. I was very, very skeptical of going outside by myself or even with other people, as long as it was like, it was okay if it was my dad, because I knew my dad could protect me. So yeah. But that would have to be my most scariest paranormal experience. And the other one, maybe I can tell you guys some other time if you guys want to know. It just happened last week. So, yeah. Alright. What's your favorite paranormal experience? My favorite paranormal experience would have to be the time when it was really my second paranormal experience. Actually, I would have to change my answer on my very first paranormal experience. It was in, I think, 6th grade or 4th grade. Yeah, I'm gonna say it's my 4th grade. But my favorite paranormal experience would have to be my second paranormal experience that has ever happened to me. A group of my friends, it was just 3 of us. It was me, my friend Lonnie, and my friend Rachel. We just like put because I've always felt like somebody was in my house, like my grandpa like was looking over me or something. So I wanted to know if he was here, and we had lit candles and we had like put them in front of us to like symbolize that they were ours. And I honestly don't know like if this was a bad thing or not. I'm just gonna say it. Like we like had put like a piece of our hair in it and like let it burn to like symbolize that it was ours as well. Yet again, like I was little, so I don't know if that was a bad thing. I wasn't little, but I mean like I was young, and I still to this day don't know if that was a good idea or not. But we were sitting in a circle, kind of a triangle, I guess. And we had 3 candles, because obviously there was 3 of us. And I asked if my grandpa was here, blow out one of the candles, and mine went out. I asked again, and I said specifically to blow out my candle, and my candle went out again. And I asked one more time, and then again my candle went out again. So that's my favorite paranormal experience, because I thought that was really cool. So, do you know anyone else personally who has paranormal experiences? Honestly, I don't really, unless just like nobody's told me before. I mean, like, yeah, I watch other people with paranormal experiences, obviously, because that's how I found out about this tag. But I don't really think I know anybody else who's had any other paranormal experiences, except for my one friend that I had as a child, that we had experienced something. at her house. So, and I don't know if that was the only one that she's ever experienced or what, but yeah. Question number 8. Do you have trouble convincing friends and family about your paranormal experiences? Yes, I do. When I tell my boyfriend about when I told him about my paranormal experience on last week when it happened, because my boyfriend lives with me now, I was laying in bed and I started crying, and because there was a nightlight in our bathroom, so obviously you could just like see when you go to the bathroom, but it gives just enough light to like make so you can have like shadows on my wall over here. And I was laying down, and like obviously if I were to like raise my hand, like you could see a shadow like this. But I was laying down, and so was my boyfriend, or well, my fiance, but I was laying down and he was sound asleep, and I was trying to fall asleep because it was like 3 o'clock in the morning, and I was supposed to go to work that day. But I was laying there and I looked up at my wall, and I seen a shadow of a shorter woman, or maybe it could have even been a child because it was smaller, but like you could see the outline of the shoulders, like kind of how you can in my shadow right now in the back of me, but it wasn't as wide obviously because I'm so close to a light. But it was smaller, and like the shadow was like maybe like not even 2 feet wide, and like you could see the outline of like the arms, and you could tell that she was standing in front of my fan because she had longer hair, and you could see it like flowing on the like moving on the side, and that really scared me. And when I was crying, and my boyfriend woke up and he was like, "What's wrong?" And I told him, and he was like, "Oh no, it's okay." And I told my parents the next morning, and they just laughed at me and thought I was crazy because I watched The Conjuring, and they just thought I was seeing things, or I was just like, I blinked or something. But I stared at it, and I went to look towards it, which was like a horrible idea. But I looked back at the wall, and nothing was there. So, and I was wide awake, which that's why I had ruled out that it wasn't just my eyes like freaking out or something. But that's my paranormal experience that happened last weekend. Favorite paranormal TV show or movie? Hands down, my favorite. Can I just have both? My favorite paranormal TV show would have to be Ghost Hunters or Paranormal State. Oh gosh, I just love those shows. And my favorite movie would have to be The Conjuring, or Conjuring, whatever. It's The Conjuring or something like that. I can't pronounce it. But that, hands down, The Conjuring scared the shit out of me. So I'm going to have to go with that one as my favorite movie. Even though Paranormal Activity, all of those are were my all-time favorite movies. I guess now they could be my series, like my series. So, question number 10. What would be your dream place to investigate? My dream place, definitely to investigate, hands down, would be Alcatraz, the island, the prison. Oh my gosh, I want to go so bad. My dad's friend said that we could go to Alcatraz because she lives in California and she goes there all the time. And oh my god, I want to go so bad. Do you prefer to investigate alone or in a group? I would definitely prefer to investigate in a group because I would feel safe. I'd feel more safe than I would by myself. Did I say that right? Okay, whatever. Question number 12. Is your home haunted? I wouldn't say that my home is haunted fully. I just think that like there's like those some nights where I hear creepy things or like I see creepy things, but it only happens every like 2-3 years. So no, I wouldn't say that my house is haunted. And question 13. Okay, so let's redo this question. Have you ever had any paranormal experiences with an animal? Yes, I have. I watched my dog watch something in the hallway by my parents' room. She started growling, and because I was sitting down next to her, and she immediately jumped up and she just started staring at something. I wasn't really sure what it was. I'm out of breath because I just got the crap scared out of me. I will like cut out the clip and like let you hear what happened because I don't even know how that happened. Yeah, it was really weird. My laptop, I was watching a radio show and it just started playing randomly, even though it's been paused for like 5 hours. So yeah, that was scary. Here's the clip. Watching something move, like she was moving her head, like looking at it, like watching it come or walk away.
And the pyramids were built by aliens. Hopefully compared to all those statements, Suchi's news might...
Okay, and also for the last question, as like the would you or have you ever had any experiences with animals? I would also like to include my other, like it's not really animal related, I guess. It's a toy that an animal has chewed related. Has animals in it, kind of. But I was at my friend's house and we were sitting there in her kitchen and her dogs were both locked in her mom's room because they had opened the door and it just like locks, I guess. Like I don't even remember, but they were like stuck in her mom's room and they were obviously sleeping because they were being quiet and not like barking or anything. But it was really quiet in the house. It was just me and her, and we were playing a card game, and all of a sudden her dog's ball, it was one of like a tennis ball, it had come flying. What way did it come from? It had like, I'm pretty sure it was the hallway. It had come from her hallway, and her dog's ball was at the very end of the hallway, which was probably about 10 to 15 feet away from where we were sitting. Probably way more than 10 to 15 feet. Okay, it was probably like 20 feet. But yeah, it was sitting at the very end of the hallway because I knew where it was because we were playing with her dog and like a couple hours before that. And the ball had come flying down the hallway and had hit the table where we were sitting on and had bounced off the table and landed in the sink. We freaked out and we went outside and we just sat outside and waited for her mom to come home because we were so freaked out. We were like, nope. We just couldn't even believe what happened. So yeah. Well, I better cut the video now because this is probably a very long video because I like to ramble. Thanks for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed this paranormal tag video, and I would like to tag you. So make sure to make a video response to this, and I'll make sure I watch it because I'm addicted to YouTube and I love watching everybody's videos. So yeah, have a nice day, and I'll see you here soon. Bye!